right, we're back, and you certainly are a chef for all mediums. In prepping for this particular segment, you not only, we put in our wings into the oven.
Second part. Yeah.
And you set them at what temp?
450.
450, and we set up for 15 minutes. But in preparation for this segment, you already had some wings ready to go.
So those were done prior to.
Yep.
And then I just had them on the parchment paper just because I moved them from the sheet tray over to that tray.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, now tell me what this is.
So this is jicama.
Okay.
And jicama is a vegetable that is commonly eaten raw. And I know that you love...
Oh, potatoes,
I
raw
know that you love potatoes. And so what I think that jicama tastes a lot like is maybe a cross between a radish, a carrot, and a potato.
Oh, my.
All right, so you tell me if I'm close.
Has a little kick to it.
That's
Very
the radish
good.
part.
Yep. Tasty.
Yeah, it's a little sweet.
Yes.
Yeah, nice, refreshing.
I'm not sure I got the full flavor in that
okay,
first
you have to have
one.
a little bit more. So typically when we have wings, what vegetables do we serve with our wings?
Celery, carrots.
Celery and carrots, right? So we have some Mexican margarita wings.
Yes.
And why don't we use a Mexican vegetable?
Very good. This is good.
Isn't that yummy? So I'm going to have you make a little cumin ranch. So we just have some basic ranch that we made from a packet. And then we're going to add a little cumin into it. So we have some pre-measured there for you. Now, once you
How
cut
much?
these,
Because cumin has got
the
some.
whole thing.
Oh, you're kidding me.
The whole, do it.
Oh, this is going to have a little pop to it.
Well, it's good. You know, I mean, we're not saying it's cumin scented. We're saying it's cumin ranch,
Okay.
right? Now we're staying with that whole kind of Mexican, South American, Southwestern kind of feel to it.
I can smell the cumin.
Okay. And then now, if you cut the jicama sticks ahead of time, you could just put these in water like you would carrots or celery.
I'd be curious to see how that goes over as a snack.
Oh, well.
Just as a snack.
Why don't you try here a little piece in your ranch?
Oh, okay.
Now we're going to get ready to glaze the wings. So I'm going to crank this thing on high.
Oh my!
Isn't that yummy?
This is the discovery within the segment.
So
here.
we're staying within the ethnic trail, I guess, or it's something that when I create recipes, I like to take in consideration the approach I'm going about this. So do I want my things that are associated or to be equal with that thing? So I'm going pretty much full on Southwestern, South American kind of feel here. So I want to have everything else trail that way.
Okay.
So now what we're going to do is I'm going to just cut some jalapeno, very, very thin. It's going to be a part of our garnish. And certainly this is something optional. And I am cutting that with seeds and all.
Boy, that is thin. Courtesy of your knife.
Yeah, and I'm kind of taking a stab at it because once I had my lenses done, I can see pretty much everything except for like about 2 feet in front of me. So, all right, so my pan's getting pretty warm. Now I'm going to take our wings that we have cooked off, and we're going to add them to the pan. We should hear some sizzling, which is a good thing. Now, if you have a smaller pan, don't try to crowd the pan. Just get enough in there that it can handle. So what's enough? I would say that this whole batch here, this pan's able to accommodate this whole bit here.
Really? I would say that's too much.
Well, you'll see what we're going to do here in a second.
All right.
So now, we got your now, right now, this is a margarita, basically. Right?
Okay.
And now what we're going to do is we're going to add that into it. All right? Now, you want to give us a little of the ranch into that cup for us, please? Woo! Now, I'm getting up some serious, here, come over here and get a little hit of some margarita. Ooh. So we're cooking all that alcohol off.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, and then you know, so if you have people who are non-alcoholic or children, they can still get the flavors of that tequila, but without the alcohol.
Okay. So. My oh my.
So we have our jicama in a nice little fun cup. As you remember when I said, don't worry about the wings being, exactly, more than 165. I think a lot of times people tend to cook things more than they should, just because they want to be careful. Look, if that thing hits 165 for 1 second, you're good.
You're ready to go.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's got a nice glaze to it.
Well, we're going to get even better. Yeah.
Really?
We're going to get even better. And that's the part here where we really want to get this sticky. And rather than just kind of having it, somewhat glazy, we want it sticky.
Okay.
Okay. Now you can do this with teriyaki. You can do this with like a Korean bulgogi or a Korean barbecue. You want to make sure that you get that nice and sticky, so that those things kind of cling to that nice flavor.
Am I going to find this in our produce department at the grocery store?
So I got that at Cashwise.
Really?
Yep. That was the one thing they had. Think about it. They were out of green onions. They were out of all kinds of stuff the other day. Yeah. And then that's getting to that place where it's now syrupy, okay, but not quite sticky yet.
And that's what the bigger bubbles signify?
Yeah. Well, like if you were to take, balsamic vinegar down,
okay,
like make a glaze, it starts out at a certain viscosity, and as it gets dark, more as you evaporate more and more water, the sugars concentrate, and those bubbles get bigger, and it starts to boil over.
Yep.
Yeah, you've probably gone too far then.
All right, are we getting close to a sample here?
We are very close.
Look at you.
You're very close. Now, you could also put that glaze in a little bit ahead of time, get that about halfway, and then add the wings in too.
Okay. Well done on the flip.
All right, so we're about to build our tray here. So you can see that I'm now glazing. I mean, see how nice and shiny that is? Boy, he's like running from camera to camera.
Well, I think we're all anxious to be able to sample it.
I know you are. And I know our time is going along a little bit.
Yep. Oh, the ladies in the studio will be okay with us.
They get a little extra break.
Yeah.
All right, you want to garnish with a little green onion? But see that nice shiny glaze on there? That is what we're looking for.
Okay.
So it's almost caramel-like.
All right, so I don't want to destroy the good look on this, but I am going to try this one.
Okay. And then we're going to go a little green onion, or a little jalapeno on there too. Yeah, it's warm, so be careful.
Oh my.
Sweet, but savory.
Oh.
Tangy.
Everybody up for the kickoff.
You got a lot going on there.
That's fantastic. Well worth the effort. If you're planning any sort of event, whether it's Super Bowl or not, I would recommend this. This recipe and many others can be found on our website. Go to valleynewslive.com. Thank you so much, Chef Randall.
You're welcome.
Thank you for joining us. Have a great day. Enjoy the Super Bowl, and we'll see you again on our next episode of Cooking with Cashway.